everybody, and welcome back to Farm Sim 22 and the FARMER-KLEIN YouTube channel. We have a great pleasure. We have been granted a wonderful gift. That is the ability to show off a soon-to-be released over on the Giants modhub map, Backroads County by FSG Modding and FSG Tasman. I want to welcome Farm Sim Game, Mr. FSG himself, to the channel to chat. He is here to hopefully make sure I don't screw anything up on his wonderful soon-to-be released map. GoldenEye, what is up, Derek? Mr. Jenner Whalen, Canadian farmer. You're gonna like this map, I almost guarantee you. And GoldenEye has got the 5 most asked questions already up front. So let's go ahead and cover those. What's the name of the map? It's literally the first 3 words in the title. Is it for all platforms? That's literally what the thumbnail said. Is this a European or American map? I'll give you that one. It's North American. Is this map going to start with John Deere equipment? No. Because this is a working farm. And we know the working farms, they use other brands. Typically red brands. That'll give you a clue. And when is this map being released? Well, basically whenever Giants gets around to passing it. That's when it gets released. Will, what's up? FS Crofter. Brian, thank you, sir, very much for the super chat. Once again, during the pre-show, the alerts don't come up. But thank you, sir. Thank you for that super chat. We're going to talk more details about this map once we go live officially right around the top of the hour. The pre-show is, of course, time for folks to gather, get your beverages together, get comfortable in your chair, say hey to all your friends. Starting out by harvesting one of our starter fields here at the starter farm in new farmer mode. Be sure to answer the poll. I'm curious. What are your all's preferred gameplay styles? Grass work? You like just working grass, mowing grass, making hay, silage? You like traditional arable farming gameplay? Do you first and foremost lean towards forestry more than anything else? Or do you just say, heck with farming, I just like to build things. And once I build out a farm, I start back over. Do it again. Canadian farmer, they are not as few and far between as one might imagine. We have a North American maps playlist. I think there are at least 24, 25 maps in that playlist. Marvin, what is up? But let's go check. Let's check for funsies' sake how many maps we've got in that playlist. Twenty-nine maps are available over on the American Map Reviews playlist. Counting them up now. Nine, 10. I got 10 that are available for all platforms. We know the Platinum Edition is coming very soon. That's going to be all platforms. And then we've got this map, and I think there's probably at least one other map that I know is definitely in with Giants that is going to qualify as all platforms and American also. So yeah, you're looking at a good 12, 13, 14 maps available, all platforms for North American gameplay. Mr. Jeter, this would indeed be a decent multiplayer map. There are 5 farms, pre-built, scattered around. I haven't looked at the productions yet, but I do get a sense that there might be 7. I think the description said 7 productions. I haven't looked at them all yet. GoldenEye, oh, just wait. Just wait. The Polish maps will soon be aplenty. No doubt. I think Farm Sim 22 is, quite honestly, just hitting its stride. I think it's just hitting its stride. And year 2, who knows where we're going to be and what we're going to be doing in year 2. But we're not even done year 1 yet, and I think I've got 119 maps, maybe in the map review playlist, overall. Let's see where are we at with our polls so far. 44 votes, 24% prefer to do grass work, 36% say traditional farming, 7% minority forestry, 33% build your own farms and landscape. We got 50 people watching, but 45 votes. Come on, let's get some votes in. Let's see where we are in about an hour. Then we'll close out the poll if I remember. Farm Sim Briscoe, welcome. Welcome. I would say this map includes medium to large fields. Depends if you call this a small field or a medium field, really. You have plenty of opportunity to merge fields together. We're going to show the PDA. We're going to do an aerial tour. We're going to talk about what all is included right now on the map. Of course, remember, this is still a pre-release copy of the map. It has been sent to Giants for testing. They have not yet begun testing. Go. Speaking of farming, how do you get some pork that needs cooking out of farming? But okay, I'll give you that. I wouldn't mind having some pork. Make sure you bring some along. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Farm Sim 22. We have the great pleasure of showing off for you a new map that has been sent to the Giants Mod Hub and is currently pending testing, hoping to be released for all platforms very, very soon. It is Backroads County. This is an American / Canadian style map, so she is of North American intent. This map has 5 farms pre-built out on it. It is prepared with precision farming, although when I looked, it says that it is using the generic soil map. So that's a question I've got for Farm Sim game is it supposed to have a custom soil map? Because the copy I've got is pulling up the precision farming generic soil map instead. Hazy Sparky, what is up? Schultz Modding is in the house. As you can see, we've got the classic Mac with our starting equipment. Let me get this canola dumped in, and then we're going to look at the map. Look at the PDA, talk about what we have going on here. Details about the map are down in the description. Look at that, expertly parked. Cookie is confused. Cookie is really confused. Hydra, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the first look of Backroad County. Cachet Rebel is in the house. All right, as promised. Take a look at Backroads County. There you go, guys. We got small, medium, and large fields galore. A lot of these fields are going to be easily able to be merged together to make mega fields if you should so wish. Decent amount of forestry scattered around the map. This map includes 5 viable farms. We have the main farm. There is a farm located up here. We have another farm right there. That is 2. We have 3, 4, and then I believe this is 5. No, that's not 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. We do have 5 viable farms on the map. Eight production points. So we have a biogas plant, a bakery, a carpentry, cereal factory, dairy mill, grain mill, and a sawmill. And I have to say, seriously, the cereal factory, I love the sign. I love the sign of the cereal factory. He made it a rotating spinny sign. It's outstanding. So this is a starting farm in a new farmer mode. In farm manager mode, all the farms are built out. So if you play this in multiplayer, all the farms are built out. Just buy the farm, buy the lands you want, and get going with your farming. Let's go drive around the map and check things out. Dwayne, what is up? This video is brought to you by Kevin Boyce Gaming and Dozer. Thank you for being farm barons. I've also got 3 contracts already taken out, so we can go grab some contracts, work some other fields. This field over here to the left, field 21, is outstanding. Has a little bit of a bowl effect, and at the bottom of the bowl, we've got a grove of trees. I don't know what, but this map, it just feels right. You know, you get to those maps and they just feel right. That's what this is. This one just feels right. If we didn't have a backlog of maps, right? This would be one for the streaming, for legits. Calgar, what is up? Look at this. We got this beautiful scenery. These old spots. We're gonna check out a really cool pond in the middle of the forest. When I saw that, all I thought was, ooh, what if we had the running water like we saw on Silver Run Forest? Chris, it's going to be 92 here today. I got my grass mowed. I got up at 9. I slept in because, well, I got up at 3 yesterday morning to do FarmCon, and I didn't go to bed until 11. So I gave my pleasure of sleeping in till 9 this morning. Got up, mowed the grass. Got all the, quote, chores done. That way we can just hang out here this afternoon and get ready for our ATS live stream tonight. Up here, the northern farm, we got a big dairy area. I like that we've got different, we've got the base game buildings, but they're different colors, right? They've got different siding on them. And it makes them look like different buildings, right? So rarely do we see these buildings changed colors. They just plop down with their green. Be curious, when you all put down these base game buildings, do you all change their colors? You know you can change your colors, right? And you go to this building and change its colors with M and N. Look. So I like when we do that. Now, I don't know if this is the idea behind this, but I like this area here. I saw this earlier when I was just kind of looking around the map. We've got this kind of dirt patch. And first thing I thought here was, oh, this is like where the stream or the river kind of overflowed its banks and did a little flooding here. And so we've got this kind of little flooded area. That may or may not have been the intention, but that's how I interpreted that design. Trevor Stone has been on the testing team for the map. I say, I like it. I like it. If we weren't already on Bloomfield, if we weren't already on La Coronella, this would make the list. What clock mod? You mean the real-time clock up there that says it's 1:11 p.m. my time? That is part of additional game settings. That is a PC-based mod. I don't know if you're on what platform you're on, but that is a part of additional game settings. Right here. You can change it. Change its location. So now it's over there to the left. I love additional game settings because it adds so many things like this fade effect. You know, let me turn this up. You know, when we change, see how we have that subtle fade when we change cameras? It just feels more refined. It feels more professional to have this subtle fade when you change cameras versus, well, you know, the base game is just bang, 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 right? So we're going to half a second, just a half a second fade. Lots of great things. Smoothing, camera smoothing. So I've got camera smoothing here. I'm moving this with a mouse. I'm using a trackball and rotating, right? So I've got camera smoothing. If we turn camera smoothing off, where is it at? Oh, here it is. Player camera smoothness. Let's turn it off, right? I'm doing the same thing. Right. Let me turn it back on. And I'm doing the same thing. It just feels better. It just feels better. The shop is really cool. The shop is really cool. We got a parking lot here. Let's buy something, see where it spawns in at. We need a sprayer. We need a sprayer because we took out a spraying contract. So let's get that. Sprayers. Oh, do I really? Yeah, we need to. Because these don't have seed and spray. It'd be nice if they did. Oh, wow. We got a lot of area for stuff to spawn in at. What is this? This is very confusing here. We've got such high quality machinery here. Right? Oh, it's a little... It's been sitting here for a while, but at any rate. We got such high quality machinery here. Ah, I know. They put this out here to get rid of it because people traded these in. People traded these in order to get toys like this. That's right. We have collectibles on the map. Oh, some little boy lost all his toys. We're gonna need to collect them and maybe we'll get a reward. They put these out here because these are used pieces of machinery and they try to want to get rid of them. That's what it is. I get it now. The Cooverlands do. The Cooverlands do, Chris, but as always, when we do mod reviews, when we do map things, I run with an extremely limited mod folder. So, for the most part, we have to use base game machinery or DLC stuff. And the reason we do that is because I want to see what's included with, you know, the starting machinery, right? If we have any DLC starting machinery, I want to know if we have any of that stuff. Tiki, I think they brought a crane in and probably put the John Deere there. That's what happened. Oh, traditional farming has taken the lead. 108 votes. And boy, build and landscaping has quite the margin to make up. Building and landscaping is the next closest at 25%. Forestry, sad. Sad forestry. Just 8%. Little details like this. Look, we got this prep area, this pull-off area for working on this field. And again, this field is awesome. It's a bowl, right? Everything dips down. And at the bottom of the bowl, we basically have the forest grove here. So the wettest part of the field is where the trees have grown and thrived. I think that's why it feels right. It just looks like it could be legit. Yeah, you get those maps that feel right. It's also, yes, guaranteed to eliminate mod conflicts. Right? If I'm looking at a mod, I don't want to have the risk of having a mod conflict impact my ability to test it. Farm Sim Briscoe, this is a standard size map. I don't know, Tammy, I haven't really tried to collect the collectibles. I want to come in here and show you this fabulous area. So it looks like we can come down here and get water. We can come down here and just chill when we want to chill. Oh, I wish you could take the boat out. Oh, look at that. Jarhead, what is up? Nice little area. You come out here and just enjoy nature. Yeah, collectibles on console is definitely a thing. So I just wanted to show you all that because I thought that was really nice artistic thing. Oh, Richard, thank you very much. We have put up 3 FarmCon 22 wrap-up videos yesterday. If y'all haven't seen them, we run down the major happenings of FarmCon, including the Silver Run map trailer. We break that down, take a look at the things. Some people like to bust my excitement, Jacer. He says it's probably a water plume, not a roller coaster, but still. I'm gonna hold out for a roller coaster. We also have one, that video also covers the Platinum expansion and the new machinery that we have seen, including the yarder. I remember today what it's called. Including the yarder. That means that we have the capability of I wonder if we can use this. We have winches for console. That's what that means. We have winches for console. I know the word today. I might not know it tomorrow. I might not know it in 3 hours, Rabbit Rob. I'm still going to call it a drag line just to annoy people. Because that's what I do. That's what it is. It drags trees up a hill. It's a drag line. It's not a manure drag line across the field, no. Drag lines can do lots of things. I want to see if I can use this. Get out of my way, truck. Oh, man. It would be cool if we could use it. Just saying. Got bale sell point with that. What? That looks like a manure sell point, maybe? See, look. Look. There's Derek. He's confirming both names. Oh, here we got another field that's got a dip. A little bowl effect. There's another one of the player farms. Guardrails on the corners to catch Kooky and Rabbit Rob. I have not seen the French Grand Prix. I saw the race highlight video was available. Didn't have an opportunity to watch it yet. So this is another player farm. Very well done. Lovely elevation changes here. So, I mean, we've only seen like 7 or 8 things that are a part of the Platinum expansion. The DLC download page says there's going to be 30 things included, or over 30 things included. Here we got the dairy, our spinny sign. Nice. dairy, we got a bakery, we got a carpenter here, a biomass plant, we have our oil facility, we have our cereal factory, and who doesn't like a spinny sign, really? I mean, who doesn't like a spinny sign? This cereal factory, they're so nice. Oh, look, they pay somebody to come out here and landscape in front of their facility. These raised bunkers, or not bunkers, but flower beds. Oh, they got some weeds in here, people. Call the landscaper. We got weeds. Psst, psst. We need, where's the roundup? Psst, 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 psst. We just need a roundup and just shoot them. Gamer Designs! This is a killer map. I agree. Let's hit the like button if you... Forget if you like me or not. Hit the like button if you like this map. Cha-ching! That's an idea that's worth taking to the bank. Got our BGA. Big bunker. We got our grain mill. What else we got? We got two sell points. We got the diner and the grocery store. What do we got here? Milling company, so let me guess that's for lime, right? We got our flour, our fleur, stone crusher, crushing stones every day of the week. I think my wheel is good. Marky Nix, I think it's really good. I like it. We use it for ATS, we use it for Farm Sim, and we use it for Forza. In Farm Sim, the force feedback is kind of akin to power steering. Somebody save this little boy's toy before the trash man comes and picks it up. Right? Can't have his little boy getting lost. Garrison's service center, complete with maintenance trigger. Oh, look at this. Oops. It's little things like that, right? That right there, that's what makes things feel good. Things like this. We got signage, right? The little spinny signs out in front of the sell points, the flower bed out in front of the cereal mill. It's little things like this that just make things feel better. I don't really think it's going to be too hard for y'all to find all 100 of these. I mean, it's not like we're looking for them. And we've already got over 10. And we could get more if we actually wanted to. All right, here we go. Time for a legitimate question in chat. We got 132 people watching. We should get some people answered. What are your all's thoughts on these signs? Give me your full up. What do you think of these signs? They change. They have advertisements based on Giants. You know, you'll have a banner there for the Antonio Carrillo DLC. You'll have a banner there for Kubota. You'll have a banner there for Vermeer now, supposedly, right? What are y'all's thoughts on these signs? Like earlier when I loaded this map up, it was talking about precision farming. Now it's drive you crazy. I think Elm Creek has a lot of signs, yeah. Here we go, farm number 3 on our tour. I was critical of the signs on Erlengrot in FS19, mostly because they were third-party businesses. They were companies. These signs I'm fine with because, well, they're not independent third-party businesses. So this one's got a meridian bin, a traditional grain bin as opposed to a silo system. Look at that. Actually, we're going to go that way. Why not? Mike, what is up? Jamboree! Have you taken any yacht cruises recently? Delivered any more yachts? Look at this. Again, we got the low part here where we got the trees going on. What's this little jig? A little jig in the road. So here we have a custom cow pasture. On the hillside here. This is farm number 5, I believe. Final pre-built farm. And decent room here at this farm to further expand things out. Really well set up. And we have now come full circle. Full circle. Because our farm is over there. I think, yeah, Backroads County, I could see maybe little ditches along the roads or something, but nothing great. You know, we got not a lot of paved roads, but again, I think based on the name of the map, Backroads County, right? County doesn't have money to pave a lot of roads, so they're gravel. We got Harvest Field 32. And the roads, I mean, lots of ways to get everywhere easily. Yeah, the main road, which is just up there by the shop. That's where the main road ended. Jimmy FS22 is hitting its stride. Hitting its stride. Hawkeye, yes. There are 5 pre-built farms. Lots of elevation changes, but nothing extreme, right? Nothing extreme. I don't think you're going to have any issues working the fields in general. You know, we have fields that are kind of on hillsides. We have fields that are on slopes. We have fields that have a little bit of a dip to them. Escape menu goes down on its own? What do you mean? It sounds like maybe you got a key stuck. Ah, Dusty Lands. Yeah, we don't have Dusty Lands on. Again, we do all of these first looks, map tours, mod reviews with a very, very limited mod set, mod loadout. So, like, for example, these fields, you see they are kind of on a slope, but it's not super huge. Nothing extreme. Nothing extreme here, but still. Nice subtle slope up the hill. A little bit of a crown going on. Gaming with DJ, 13-month farm hand membership. Thank you for being a farm hand. There's that lake we looked at, a little pond or whatever in the middle of the forest. Lots of these fields can be easily merged together. I mean, ultimately, Jimmy, if you are satisfied with FS19, then, yeah. No need to jump yet. If you don't own 22, then just wait for a sale. Right? It's no rush. It's going to be here for a while. Maybe you want to wait until maybe you want to wait till Platinum Edition. I know your love of cutting trees with all of the new forestry gameplay elements that are going to be coming with the Platinum Edition. Seriously, I think this area right here has to be one of my... If I were to have faves, I think this would be one of my faves. Right here. It's subtle. But we're lower. We're lower here. Look, just see. See how much lower we are now? The truck up the hill. The slope up to our farm on the other side of that tree line. It's subtle. It's not silly steep. Would be even cooler as if there was a little pond in here hidden somewhere where water just stayed. You know, nice little stagnant nest for mosquitoes. A watering hole for the deer. Why is that down there? There we go. Seasons is seasons light, so you know you don't have hay drying. But I think overall most of us have, you know, come to terms with that. Yeah, maybe the Platinum Edition is where you want to wait to dive into after that. Dive into it if, you know, the end of the year. Speaking of the Platinum Edition, let's go ahead and run that Silver Run trailer. That's right. Go on, there is no sound because the sound of the trailer could be copyrighted. But I'm really curious what that bus is. It was an old bus that clearly has a light because there's light coming out of the bus. And I'm wondering what that is. What if that bus was like an super cheap, like, farmhouse? Like, I just need someplace to sleep at night. I want to put down a $3,000 old rundown bus. Oh, Hawkeye on pumps and hoses, hoses and pumps. I'm kind of interested in giving it a try. I'm interested in giving it a try. It's a new gameplay mechanic for sure. But I'm interested to try it out. We've only seen a portion of what is included in the pack. The pack is listed as including over 30 things. And we've only seen 14 listed on the DLC page. So what could the other 16 things be? In reading the description, let's read the description of that pack real quick while we are unloading things. Hold on. There we go. Pumps and hoses, hoses and pumps. All right. So we have the implement umbilical systems on your farm by attaching draggable hoses of different lengths and ultralight drag hose injectors instead of heavy manure tanks of your tractor to protect the soil, fertilize the fields, blah, 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 blah. Connect hoses if needed to span hundreds of meters for efficient fertilization. This is what we have seen. This is what we've seen showed off so far. That's it. Then we also have liquid and manure separators to separate out liquid and solid of manure. Multiple stationary and multiple mobile separators are available. We haven't seen those yet. If you want to use dry fraction and manure for animal bedding, what? Yeah. Or fertilize it, right? We haven't seen this as part of the pack yet. Then we have upgrade your biogas plant by configuring it according to your needs and preferences. Various modules can be dynamically placed around and attached to the root facility of your biogas plant to customize it. You decide where to build reception areas, fermentation tanks, gas holders, power plants to produce electricity and other components of various sizes. We haven't seen this. We haven't seen this shown off at all. Part of this pack. So we've only seen 1/3 of this pack so far. We have a air compressor. We have 3 reels for the hose. We have 4 different pump options. And then we have multiple applicators. We've got a water pump, and then more is coming soon. So this is kind of like the build your own BGA from Castor. At least that's what it seems to be. This, I have no idea what this is. Use dry fraction of manure for animal bedding? What? What's that? How's that going to work? Right? I think it's a little steep for what we've seen so far. But looking at the pictures, this is not your normal BGA. That's not your normal BGA signage there. Right? That's not your normal BGA. So clearly we're going to have building out your BGA as a thing. So I'm excited to follow it and see what else we have coming. It's 2 months away. We'll probably get more information about it after the Vermeer pack drops, which is 1 month away. Because let's pull up. All right, so let's pull up some slides that we've got here. So we've got the skidder from the Platinum pack, right? We've seen that demonstrated. Absolutely beautiful image of Silver Run Forest with the new stream, the new water going on. It really looks like the water can be diverted around rocks and stuff. The flowing, oh, it's just awesome looking. We're launching a boat here again on Silver Run Forest. That is a mine. So we don't really know how the mine's going to work, but there is some mining component in Silver Run. Sawmill, right? And then we've got the Volvo semi that is now confirmed as part of the vehicles in the Platinum pack. Then we have our pumps and hoses. So there we have our drag line. We've got our pump off in the distance. We've got our slurry tank off in the distance. Here is part of that kind of build your own BGA. We've got some sort of storage here in the bottom. I can't really point to it, but down in the bottom left, we got some sort of heap that might be a covered BGA. And then we've got something there with a wheel loader scooping or collecting something, right? We got a big digestate tank that is branded. Then we have our gas stones up there that are branded. This is another shot, possibly the same BGA, possibly a different one. And then, of course, we've seen the Vermeer stuff, right? That's coming in a month. I think Farm Sim 22 is probably going to be. We're probably not going to see the next Farm Sim game until 2025. That's my guess. Farm Sim 25 will probably be the next Farm Sim. I mean, I would love to see soil compaction show up. I was really sad when we never got soil compaction in FS19. I really enjoyed using soil compaction in 17 when it was a beta mod from Realismus Modding, where you could take air out of your tires, you could add air to your tires. You had to pay attention to basically how moist the soil was, to how heavy your vehicle was, to how much you might compact the soil. You put duals on to increase your contact patch with the ground so you could decrease soil compaction. And then depending on the amount of soil compaction you had, well, it depended on if you could do shallow cultivation or deeper cultivation or plowing, depending on what was needed. But they changed the plowing mechanic in 19, which then meant what they were basically keying off of for soil compaction wasn't going to work anymore. But I would love to see soil compaction make a return. Well, Schultz, that's the basis of a roller coaster. Mining carts. Jump in a mining cart and Indiana Jones that sucker. And the Platinum expansion, over 40 vehicles and implements are part of that expansion. We have only seen a very, very small subset of what is coming, and we're still excited about it, right? So the Volvo announcement came out. I was like, I was lukewarm on it, whatever. The Silver Run trailer, what we've seen looks hot, right? What we've seen looks good. What we've seen as far as the yarder gameplay, the tree harvester's ability to pick up trees from the ground, the ability to cut longer lengths up to 20-meter lengths of logs, the ability to basically just delimb the tree and not cut it to any length at all. That's pretty cool. But we definitely give Vermeer clothes. We definitely give Vermeer clothes because, let's go back to this. Do I not have any? No, I don't. Okay. There are the Vermeer trailer. Let's watch it right here. The Vermeer trailer shows a guy in the round baler wearing Vermeer clothes. So he's got a Vermeer jacket on, sweatshirt, and hat. There. Vermeer hat, Vermeer sweatshirt. Well, in 19 we had all types of colors of plaid, right? We had various plaid colors, but that was it. We had the ability to pick boy or girl in 17. I think 17 was the first time you can actually change and pick gender, right? You could be a girl or you could be a boy. 19 brought in some clothing options. We could wear a vest, right? We could wear sunglasses. Further character enhancements in 22. Big Phil, this map is not yet released, but will be released hopefully for all platforms. This was sent to Giants for testing. Has not been tested yet. Hopefully it'll get tested this week. And with all hopes, it is a quick in and out, right? And it'll be in your hands by by August. So the map includes 5 farms, Prebuilt. Let's go take a look at those. And let's see how much all this stuff costs us. So the starting farm, we own a new farmer mode. If you buy it in Farm Manager, it's going to be $202,000. Includes fields 28 and 19. We have a dairy farm up here, which includes 3 decent-sized fields, 24, 33, and 25. $1.3 million. Oh, we can buy the road network. You know what that means? If you buy the road network, you can then landscape right up to the road. That's good to see. We got another farm over here. This is another dairy farm, fields 3 and 2. $440,000. Another farm down here to the south that doesn't include any fields. It is $136,000, but there are areas that you can buy. And then we have another farm down here with fields 16, 30, 31, and 32. What we are currently working on. It is $1.4 million. Includes a custom cow pasture right here. That's what that is. This hillside is. We can buy the town. We can buy the buy areas. For a town's pretty cheap, $210,000. Oh, here we have the This is a custom cow pen. Oh, I can't do that until cha-ching, batter, batter, batter. 250 cows in this building, or this custom cow area. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Dang it. All right, anyway. 150 cows in this one. Oh, I love me some cows on the hillside. I didn't want to do that because I lost my contract. At any rate, all right. We'll make do. We'll make do because I wanted to show off the custom cow areas. Guitar nerd is in the house. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Backroads County. Oh, I think the cows will be fine. I think the cows will be fine. All right, let's enter a poll. 200 votes, and the survey says 48% of you prefer traditional arable farming. 25% like to play farm sim to build out farms and landscape. 18% like their grass work, and 7% are forestry nuts. Cake is a wonderful, wonderful compensation, right? Sure, I'll attend the 5-year-old's party, but you gotta pay me with cake. Pay me with cake. All right, welcome. So Tiger is going to say, I reserve my right to change my mind on forestry, pending release of the Platinum expansion on November 15th, which for those of us in the U.S. is right before Thanksgiving. Lots of us get a few days off at Thanksgiving, which would be a wonderful time to jump into Silver Run Forest. Right? So what are your all's thoughts on Backroads County? I like it. I like it a lot. USA and the guns. I would say your best answer would be to check out my video I published yesterday. It is a roundup of Silver Run Forest. It is a roundup of the things that they have shown off for the Platinum expansion to date from yesterday's FarmCon and from Thursday. But basically, we have a whole new map. We have different water planes, so the water looks different. We have different grass and foliage planes that are changing color for the seasons. So we have brown grass when we would normally have brown grass. With respect to forestry, there are at least 4 new tree types, including sequoias, and a couple other tree types that I forget. As far as gameplay changes, well, there is now the inclusion of a yarder. So with the yarder, we now have winches. We have a winch in the base game, or in the game that console players can take advantage of. So the yarder gameplay looked real interesting. It's attached to a tractor, you bring it out, You unfold it. Part of the unfolding is you pick where you're going to anchor the yarder to, the overhead cable. And then you have the ability to control the winch part that runs along the yarder cable. And you can attach it to a log. Very, very similar if you've ever used the log winch in 19 or 22 if you're on PC. You attach that to the log, you can attach it to any part of the log, and then you can control the yarder and basically send it up the hill to drag it up out of the forest. Tree harvesters have the ability now to open and pick up logs from the ground. We have the ability to cut trees up to 20 meters in length, as opposed to, I think the default base game is 8. We have the ability to tell the tree harvester to not cut the tree at all, just delimit and leave the tree in its entirety, just delimbed. There is a massive Volvo wheel loader with a huge grain, or not grain, but a huge log fork to basically grab a semi-load of logs at once. It looks like they have improved log collisions, log behavior in general. There is a pallet trailer or a pallet car that is part of the train. So a specifically designed train car for hauling pallets. That's a few things that we know to date. And that's not everything. Because there's over 40 vehicles and implements and tools that are new to the Platinum Edition, and I think we've seen at most 8 of those things. There's a new tree harvester that allows you to cut a tree vertical, hold on to it, and then lower it down. We have a skidder that we've seen to drag trees out of the forest. We have a feller buncher that is included to cut multiple trees down, hold on to them, and then place them where you want, for then the skidder to come through later and drag them out. The Platinum expansion is just a Platinum expansion in the map, in the game. If you want if you want Antonio Cario, if you want Kubota, if you want Vermeer, you need to get the Year 1 Season Pass. The Platinum expansion, as far as I know, is just going to be Silver Run, the new Forestry stuff, and the game. So the Platinum expansion for Farm Sim is just the map and the new stuff. The Platinum version of Farm Sim is going to be the game and the expansion. If you want Vermeer, Kubota, and Antonio Cario, you're going to need to get those independently or the Year 1 Season Pass. It's not like the, what was it now, the Ambassador Edition of 19 that includes literally everything that came out. The name of the map is literally in the title. This is not a release map. It is pending release, as the thumbnail says. Planned for all platforms. Scooters are... Oh, man. We lost just 10,000 points, that's all. Not that big of a deal. Hey! Typical Audi driver. Typical Audi drivers. Let's go check out another part of the map. Delighted Mammal, thank you for the sub. Glad you could be delighted. We got a little bit of dust going on there. We don't have dusty lands, so that's cool. Yeah, dusty lands, we can really kick that up. Nice combination of trees scattered around. Oh, I still need to set that up. I forgot. What I'm talking about is between now and November, we're going to be giving away DLCs every week. Oh, it's giveaway time. We're going to be giving away the Vermeer pack every week until Vermeer releases. I got to get that set up for tonight's live stream on ATS, and then I'll also put it in the community tab. So that is going to be 4 giveaways of the Vermeer DLC. Then we're going to give away a copy of Pumps and Hoses, Hoses and Pumps every week until that releases. So that's going to be probably 4 of those DLC. Then we're going to be giving away a copy of Platinum Expansion every week until, well, wrong turn, until it releases. So that's going to be like 8 copies of that, 7 copies. So giveaway time for the next 4 months. Who likes that? So USA and the guns, if you are wanting the Platinum expansion and don't have it, don't have the year one season pass, well, keep an eye on the channel for the giveaways, because that is one way that you can get this stuff without having to spend a dime of your own money. Right? I've seen people say, well, the pumps and hoses looks interesting, but I'm not going to pay for it. Yeah, I'm not going to spend money on it. Well, then don't. Use my money. Make me spend money on it. Herbicide, 226. Okay. Yes, you do, Cheatham. You do have to have the Kubota pack if you're going to use passenger feature. More than Kubota has the capability of using passenger, but the passenger functionality is a part of Kubota itself. There you go, Cheatham, and make me buy it for you. Now, I agree. I think it's overpriced for what we've seen to date. But we just talked about this a little bit earlier. Rewind the live stream. And what we've seen to date is only 1/3 of what's coming in that DLC. What we've seen is the dragline stuff, the umbilical stuff. What's also coming is manure separation, the ability to separate solids from liquids, and then somehow use the solids for other things like animal bedding, or fertilizing your fields, or selling it, and the liquids for fertilizing your fields. We also haven't seen the feature that was described in the download page about what I'm deriving to be a build your own BGA. Think of the Castor build your own BGA thing, but it's part of the DLC. Now you may say, well, we already have the Castor build your own BGA. Why would I want to pay $17.99 for that? Okay, it's fine. But the DLC build your own BGA also extends the BGA's functionality to incorporate these liquid and solid separators. And who knows what else, because we don't know. Yeah. Spread thy wings. So this isn't going to last long if we have total weed coverage. I was thinking we would the spritz in the field, but okay. H. Hired help. Alright, let's leave that running. Cheatham, it's business. It is business. It's a new feature that is part of the DLC. It gives you another reason to own it. That's business, right? It's paid content. If you don't have the paid content, you can't use the paid content. There we go. It is available in the base game if you have the DLC. People can ride in base game trucks and such. So they've extended that functionality back into the base game, but it is a new feature. That's fine. We can agree that we have different opinions. I'm not going to change your view. You're not going to change my view. That is totally correct. Everyone must have DLC in order to make use of DLC on a multiplayer server. Not new. That's the way it's been since we've had multiplayer servers. What's the next contract? Fertilize field 14. Oh, we don't come with a fertilizer. Not a problem. Turkey says, spread the love. Spread the love. We're going the wrong way. That's right, Bergdis. Launch parties all around. Launch parties all around. And as a heads up for viewers of the channel, this Thursday is going to be Thursday Night Forza. Next Thursday is going to be Thursday Night Montana, because ATS today announced that Montana is coming out next Thursday, August 4th. And as such, we're going to be doing a launch party convoy in Montana with up to 7 of our wonderful ATS Mayhem members. And everyone is going to be on their best behavior. Tukey, we're talking to you as we explore Montana in a reasonable fashion without going too terribly over the speed limit. I know that's going to make many people sad, but that's what we're going to have to do. Indeed. Indeed. Well. No, Tukey, you got it wrong. Then the 9RX, that was in the Bergold pack, right? The cotton thing was just the John Deere cotton harvester and the McCormick stuff to support the cotton harvester. Tanker Bell Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Pushing that little red button always makes it fun. We broke 39,000 subs yesterday. Or the day before. I didn't post anything because I'm shooting for 40. Can we get 40 by the end of the year? I sure hope so, because it's only July. Jeez, people. Hopefully we got 40 by pumps and hoses. Hoses and pumps. This is just lime station. So we don't have a bulk buy point for fertilizer. We'll just buy it here. Yeah, and I forget you can buy lots of bags at once. You know, I can do that. I can do that, Hawkeye. I can put a speed limit in the convoy. So yeah, the W9RX is part of the Bergold pack. The Bergold stuff, of course, was, you know, the big cedars and stuff. So it pseudo made sense, but you know, it was like, really? Let's go check out field 14. I gotta buy somebody in Montana. I just forget who won the last Cannonball Run. I gotta go back and watch it. cotton. You see the slope of those fields. There we got our harvester up there waiting, I think. I think somebody was saying, oh, we got the Volvo. Remember the little BM tractor? We got a little Volvo tractor in Platinum. That was shown yesterday. Jeremy, afternoon. How are you doing? We're doing an afternoon farm sim first look on Backroads County. Map's going to be coming to hopefully all platforms soon. It was uploaded to Giants ModHub, pending testing. Tonight we're going to be in ATS doing Sunday Night Convoy. All excited because we have Montana's been announced. Release date August 4th for Montana. Look, yeah, Caleb, that'd be nice. The big thing is brands. Brands don't want to, brands aren't interested in their old stuff. Brands are interested in their new stuff. Players are interested in brands' old stuff. And it's Giants' responsibility, in my opinion, to let the brands know that there is just as much interest in people wanting to buy the brand new thing as people wanting to buy the old thing. And we have to have Giants get the brands to understand and acknowledge that if players have the ability to play the old things, they will upgrade and buy the new things, because we want to play in a way where you start, you start small and you work your way up. A lot of people want to play that way. They want to start small and they want to work their way up. So what better way to start small than to be able to buy some classic tractors of your favorite brand, and as you can afford newer and newer things, you can buy newer and newer things. And then you'll be in a position to buy those new things that the brands want you to sell. That's how Giants needs to be selling these things to the brands. And if I was in a position to be doing that with Giants, that is the angle I would take with every single company that they interact with. Jeremy Freeman, $5 super chat. Thank you much. In fact, I still have on my list TBD, to be done, the lease to own video. I'm gonna push through it and try to do it this afternoon between dinner and the ATS stream. That's how I would do it. I would push it on players really want to play with your old stuff. They want to upgrade to your new stuff. We want to emulate what we played or we drove and used growing up on a farm. We want to emulate what our parents drove and used on a farm. We want to emulate what our grandparents played and used on their farms. We want to play and emulate what we see in real life on not the biggest farms in the world. Farm tubers are okay. The big farm tubers have their place. But most people don't, most farms aren't like the big farm tubers. Right? Millennial Farmer is in the vast minority when it comes to farmers. Walker Farms is the vast minority of American farmers. Vast majority of American farmers are using stuff from the 90s or earlier because they can't afford the brand new stuff. They don't want the brand new stuff. We're not even going to get into the whole right to repair thing. They want what they can maintain, or they want what they have parts already for, right? So they want 4 tractors that are the same because they can swap parts around on those 4 tractors. They can interconnect things on those 4 tractors. Give me joy. Yes, I think I'm enjoying this new map. I don't know about you people. I like this new map, and if I had space in my play schedule, this map would be slotted in immediately. But I don't really want to give up on Bloomfield. We haven't been on Bloomfield for a while because maps keep dropping, which is a good thing. We just started on La Cornella. I don't want to drop that. Right, so the best thing I could do is say this map's in reserve, but we all know what's going to happen. Apps are going to keep coming out, right? So I don't have the availability to play it, but hopefully you all will. I like it. I think it's going to score well in the scoring. Will, what is up? So I think, older stuff. I talked recently about would it be neat if with every 2 new things we got an old thing. It was like a deal where we can put your 2022 harvester in the game, not a problem. We can put your 2022, premier tractor in the game, not a problem. But we also need to put in, one of your more popular models from 2000 to 2010. Or from, the 90s era to balance it out. So yeah, here we go. Here's the PDA. This is, what are you doing way over there? This is a standard size map. There are 5 farms. We start out by owning this farm right here, these 2 fields. This is a 2nd player farm. We just bought that by really just to show you this custom cow pasture. There is a farm down here to the south, and then there is a custom cow pasture right here. We also have a farm over here. Includes fields 3 and 2. Then there's a farm to the north that includes 24, 33, and 25. So you could have 5 people on a multiplayer with all their own farm areas, several fields to their farms. There is production down here. There are, I think, 8 different productions on the map, including the sawmill. There is a biogas plant, which is located right here. We can buy the shop. We have also then the ability to buy with the shop all of the major roads, which means that we can terraform up to the roads. But a lot of these fields can easily be merged together. There's a decent set of forestry scattered around also. So it's kind of the map for all. Is this thing done? That would be, Caleb, that would be an interesting gameplay mechanic. It would be almost like a, it could be almost like, there's a great shot how we have auto leveling on our boom arms. Did you know that was a thing in 22? Auto leveling on our boom arms? I don't know if you can see that. The right boom is higher than the left boom because it's higher up. An interesting gameplay mechanic that can be kind of like a career path, where you start out by owning, you can only buy stuff of a certain genre, age genre. And then as you progress through the gameplay, maybe every year is a 10-year bracket, right? So the first game year, you have to play with stuff from the 50s to 60s. The second year, you get to play stuff. You could still continue that, but now you get the ability to buy 60s to 70s stuff. Third game year, you go from 70s to 80s and so forth. So after 5 or 6 game years, you could be up to the semi-modern era of machinery. Would be a very interesting gameplay mechanic. So we're going to be going for about another 15 minutes. I've got some things I need to do around town and get set up. We've got to record that lease to own video. I got to make dinner for the fam later tonight or later this afternoon and get ready for our live stream that is going to be in 5 hours on ATS. A second live stream of the day. So we don't have the ability to play super long time today. But I did want to get out this afternoon and show you all, again, Backroads County by FSG Modding, FSG Tasman. It has been sent to the Giants Mod Hub. It is pending testing. Hopefully it will enter testing this week. Hopefully it will, in an ideal world, get released this week because it passes testing with flying colors, but you never know. You never know with Giants how things are going to work. So it might get kicked back once, twice, 3 times. Just keep an eye out on this map. It is intended for all platforms. That's why it's standard size map. There's no custom scripts. There's nothing in here that should cause it not to be available for all platforms. Fields of all shapes, sizes, ages, and persuasions. This is one of the bigger fields. Field 26. I want to go back to field 19 is done already. I want to go back to that one. Take a look at that. Elevations on the map are really cool. I really like the elevations. They're not extreme. They're real subtle. Like this field. Kind of fades downhill. It's got a little bit of a convex bowl going on for it. Are we done with this contract? No. Okay. Very frustrating machines. Yeah, I mean, there's you know, the smaller farmer isn't able to buy that $500,000 harvester. And when they finally do get that harvester, they're going to run it until it is no longer able to be run. Right? They're not swapping out the 2020 model for the 2022 model. They're swapping out the 1970s model for the 1990s model in 2022. That's why I like the the inclusion of game sales in the base game now, so that you could, yeah, hopefully get yourself a good deal. Holy cow! Scarf that bad boy up right there. Oh, well, Cheatham, I would say, you know, it would be a play mode. Just like you have easy, medium, hard, or new farmer, farm manager, start from scratch. However you want to call it, it could be career path. Right, career play mode would be working it up age, or maybe you call it generations. Something like that. Where you work your way up, but, you know, give the player the choice. Yeah. No one play mode is ideal for everybody. That's one of the things that really appeals and makes Farm Sim appealing, is its viability with respect to different play styles. We had a poll up earlier on how do you like to play? Do you like to do grass work, traditional farming, forestry, or just build out farms and landscape? I know there's people that just build out farms, landscape. When they're done, they move on. They start again and build it out. So let's drive through town one more time on our way around to the next field, and then we'll close this Backroads County first look out. I'm going to try to be putting out a new and noteworthy on lease to own. A really cool idea, really cool concept, where you can lease your vehicle, lease your implement. You make your monthly payments on that, and at some point you could decide, you know what, I'm now wealthy enough, I now have enough money to buy that equipment outright. You come back into the shop and say, I would like to now purchase this vehicle that I've been leasing for the last year, and your purchase price is basically a deduction of the buy price from the amount of payments you've made. So then you can buy it at a reasonable rate. Indeed, Will, indeed, but we do have field leasing or farmland leasing, so we can lease farmland We just don't necessarily have the purchase option down here, lease to own. So coming through town, we have a grocery store sell point. We have a diner sell point. We have our grain mill that we delivered some wheat to. We have a biogas plant coming through town. As far as productions go, we have a dairy. We have a bakery in town. We have a carpentry facility in town with signage. Beautiful signage. Biogas plant. Yeah, logs, wood chips. An oil mill facility. And cereal factory. Again, awesome signage. What is that? Oh, that's interesting. That's big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is interesting. So it's not 2 zones, it's 1 big zone. And then we haven't looked at the sawmill yet. Oh, this is neat. We got like a loop coming into our sawmill. We have lumber racks. That's nice. That's nice. Little boys' toys all over the place still. So our log drop off. Our pallet point. Our wood chip heap. It's a brand, right? It's a chain. He licenses them out. They're all licensees. Here, get out of the road. Oh, someone's gonna hit you. Oh, look at that field. That's awesome. So we got the vehicle shop over there. I mean, the workshop. That's a fuel station over there and off in the distance. Are you serious? You're in that big of a rush and then you hit your brakes right after you pass me? Typical city driver. Weaving up and down the hill. Look, he can't even go straight up the hill. He's got his brakes on. This is probably the steepest hill on the map. Nice little. Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta shift down for it. Hayseed, it is going to be all platforms. And then we have one of the farms over there to our right. Our animal dealer over here to our left. Oh, we have a tree that's down. Must have blown over in the storm. They just moved it out of the way. Varying size fields. Fields can be easily merged together. Should you so wish. That should be like a, that's a phrase I like to use. Oh, we got a hard 90. Got to work around this field. So there's one of the Bible farms. Who's this over here? Wish we had the weed layer show up. There we go. There we go. All right, guys, that is going to do us for the night. I want to thank you all for coming out this afternoon. Not the night, this afternoon. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching. We're going to be doing another live stream in 5 hours on American Truck Simulator. Doing our Sunday night convoy night thing. Getting ready for Montana, that's going to be coming out in a week and a half, August 4th, for American Truck Simulator. Also, check out, we're going to be hopefully releasing Lease to Own, a new and noteworthy on Lease to Own later today. If you haven't already seen my FarmCon videos on Silver Run Forest and the Platinum expansion, as well as the FarmCon videos on Vermeer and Pumps and Hoses, go check those out. Those dropped yesterday. They are kind of a FarmCon roundup format, covering all the various important things that were announced yesterday, maybe while you all were still asleep, because FarmCon started at 4 a.m. my time. Yeah, that was a little early to get up on a Sunday or a Saturday. And we'll have to see if Back Roads County goes into testing this week. If it does, and it passes testing, well, then it might be out for all platforms by the end of July. Hard to tell. Right? Hard to tell. And until next time, happy farming.